Welcome back to the show. We're now joined by senior Sheila Walsh and current CCIW Athlete of the Week, Kayla Murphy. Kayla, you seem to be kind of miss everything last weekend at the Chicagoland Championships. You know, pole vault, long jump, a couple of sprinting events. That's got to be taxing on you, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's pretty demanding on my body, and I get really tired. But my dad helps me a lot. He's like, "Oh, you're only halfway done, so you're fine. You're totally fine." And I just keep on trucking pretty much, do the best I can.
How do you kind of stay focused on a certain set of skills for one event? I mean, how do you not get pulled in too many different directions, you know, on practice days when you have so many things that you compete in?
The coaches are really, really good about separating my workouts. So I work with the pole vault coach 2 times a week as well as the sprinting. So it's actually very well scheduled.
And you also did the long jump at that meet, which first time in a while, right?
Yeah, so since I was about sophomore, junior in high school, and it was something else. I just kind of just wung it. So.
Definitely, and Sheila, you do quite a number of events as well. You know, one that's really been great for your team this year was the medley relay. You guys are a very veteran group, 4 seniors, a junior. How much of it is a plus that you guys are so familiar with each other when you're running that relay?
It really helps because we all know each other's work ethic, and we know how much we want it as a team, and we know that we're all in it together, so that just makes it more encouraging to do your best, and we're just all there for each other.
And it's one of those events, you know, where you got different people doing different distances, all, you know, for the same common goal. I imagine, you know, it's got to be one of those weird things when you guys meet up at the finish line where one person ran a mile, another person ran 800 meters. I mean, it's just got to be one of those things that it's kind of a different event, right?
Yeah, and we all know what it takes to run each event, and so for the girls that run the first leg, which is the 1200, and the last leg, which is the 1600, like me and Lauren, who run the 4 and the 8, we know how taxing it is to run a 12 and a 1600. So we're just like in awe of our own teammates, and I think it goes vice versa because we each just really appreciate what each other do.
Definitely, and Coach, we have a couple of your experienced athletes here today, but this team really has a good crop of young athletes as well. How do you guys kind of mesh the two together to create kind of that team dynamic?
Well, when you have veterans who are great leaders and understand the team concept, and they come in with that mindset, we look for freshmen that have the same mindset when they're seniors and juniors in high school. And really, when the women get around our upperclassmen, they just mesh because they have great leadership. If you've set the tone with the upperclassmen and they've built to that point, then your underclassmen understand. We just tell our freshmen, just come along, you know, listen, follow along, and learn. You don't feel the pressure on you as a freshman. Let the upperclassmen carry you along, and if they do that, then they have a great experience.
So I imagine from the sound of that, it sounds like finding the right fit more so for the team than some of the other maybe numbers and other things is maybe one of the most important things you guys look at in the off season.
Right. When we're recruiting, we're very clear with our prospective students that team is first. So how can each person contribute to the greater good of our program? We want to see personal best. We would love obviously seeing national qualifiers and all conference, but it all goes back into how each individual effort helps our team reach its goals. And if we're clear on that with recruits, when they come, they're not surprised about what we're about, and they fit just naturally into the program.
For sure. Well, the Cardinal freshmen have been an integral part of the track team in 2011. We learned more about a couple of them in this week's Cardinal Corner. The transition to college for a freshman student athlete is tough, but Lauren Brightmore is a senior and admits she had to change her approach going into this season just as much as her rookie counterparts.
As a senior, it was a little difficult. It was like a new role. We all were kind of like being more vocal at practice, and you kind of have to tell everybody what they're supposed to do and get the hang of it. So it was like new for us, but yeah, they just clicked right away.
One of those freshmen that has helped this group click is pentathlete Jocelyn Redlinski. She admits training for multiple events keeps her busy. She wouldn't have it any other way.
It's been awesome. I just love it. When I don't have those events, I get bored. I just like having the rush and being able to do a ton of stuff.
Awesome is a word Redlinski uses a lot, with good reason. The freshman owns the 4th best indoor pentathlon score in the CCIW and is just 200 points short of provisionally qualifying for nationals.
It was awesome coming here. I mean, in high school I was running on marble hallways, running up the stairs, and so to come here it was really like awesome at first. It was really, I mean, it's still awesome, but it was just kind of different. And now it's just kind of nice to look back and be like, see where I came from and see like, this is my daily life. This is where I am. It's awesome.
Monique DeCap may not have a go-to word like Redlinski, but she's got plenty to be happy about in her first year on campus. With 6 top 10 finishes and steadily faster times.
It's really surprising. Like, I knew they had a strong team, and being able to keep up with some of the faster girls it's really nice. And they push me and help me along, and they're always there to help, and they're always there to talk to, and it's a really great team to be on, and I'm really happy that I'm here.
Contributions from the younger athletes to go along with the always solid veterans have really provided the Cardinal coaches with some flexibility heading into championship season, which is right around the corner.
We've got different girls stepping up, which I mentioned. That's been the biggest key for us, so that gives us more to work with when we get to conference where we're allowed 5 per event, but now we got some options for the relays and some events too.
There's always somebody pushing someone else, and it's always hard with conference because you can only have like that certain number in a spot, and it's great because we have good competition, and like Sheila and I like push each other, and just like, you know, different freshmen. It's just a great environment to like improve when you have that good class come in and everybody just gets it.
And if that environment helps bring Brightmore and her fellow seniors that elusive conference title, she'll be quite all right with that. Kayla, harken back to your freshman year. How tough is that transition from high school track to college track?
Well, I actually didn't get to do my senior year of high school because I tore my ACL playing volleyball in April of 2008 and had surgery in June, so I didn't get to run at all during my senior year, so I just kind of forgot about it. But then coming in as a freshman, it's just a big change. Like, I finally have a team with me. I finally have people cheering for me, and I finally can watch other people on my team and not feel so alone. And it's actually a lot better. I feel like having a team made me feel a lot better, made me do a lot better as well.
So you think it's maybe one of those things that, you know, being able to hear those girls cheering for you when you're running, among other things, that it really has helped your performance even?
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
What's 1 or 2 things you can kind of put on your finger this team needs to work on moving forward here?
That is a hard question. I think that we could work on just being a lot more powerful and getting more people in so many different events that everybody is just really awesome at it. Like, and I feel bad saying some of that stuff because we're an awesome team, and I love everybody on the team, and everyone does their best all the time, and we just need to get a little stronger physically.
Maybe just kind of a total cohesion, everybody, you know, max effort.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And Coach, we've talked about some of the young runners that you guys have coming in on this team that, you know, have really contributed this year. You've seen Sheila. She's going down the farewell tour, if you will, of her career here at North Central. How much have you seen her grow as a runner over the past 4 years?
Oh, geez, gonna make me cry. No, she tremendously. I remember watching her senior year in high school at her conference indoor meet, and I'm like, there's something special in her. You could just see it. And this year it's coming out, like her passion for the sport is coming out, her true love for the team is coming out. Everything has just really come into place. So it's been really, really fun to watch. And, you know, I'm glad that we've been able to share the 4 years together. And I would say with Kayla, it's a huge surprise. And her she transferring here to North Central, you know, she changed her major, and we were a great fit for her. And it was like one of the biggest presents I got in August ever before. She's done just such an excellent job. And, you know, considering she hasn't jumped for a long time, and, you know, she has done several events in college, you know, when she was at her former school, but being willing to try something new for us with really 1 day of practice and, you know, jumping huge. A lot of it comes down to the power she's talking about, the strength and power that she has. But really, the women we have, you know, whether it's a transfer or people that I recruited in high school, really have that mindset about doing their best for not just themselves, but for everybody in our program.
Definitely. Sheila, what's maybe one thing as a team going forward you guys have your sights set on as we move through the rest of the season?
We have conference coming up in a week and a half, and they would definitely want to win that. So we all have that as a goal. which I think if we all do our best, we're definitely capable of. So that's really exciting to look forward to.
For sure. Well, guys, we appreciate you coming by, and hopefully you are bringing home a couple trophies this season.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Definitely. There's more Cardinal Report right after this short break.